Things keep getting crazier when it comes to the Josh Giddey situation in the Chicago Bulls, where they cannot see eye to eye on a contract. Hi, I'm Shaq Barnes here with another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. I know it says 67% of you guys have been watching the channel and have not subscribed. Treat it like the Bulls intro and run right through that subscribe button. We got a lot of things to talk about when it comes to the Josh Giddey situation, where the Bulls and Josh Giddey are not seeing eye to eye on a contract. While everybody says it has been a level head and everybody been on good terms when it comes to the contract, the money situation is very far apart. $10 million reason. But let's get into it. You know how I do my videos. I don't like to waste your guys' time. Let's talk about it. Chicago Bulls have an alarming situation with Josh Giddey and his contract. The Chicago Bulls contract situation with Josh Giddey has become alarming amid dispute between the two sides. The Chicago Bulls have found themselves in an injury situation so far this offseason to this point where former All-Star center Nikola Vucevic remains on the roster for what reason, which is unknown to all of us because he should have been gone. But let's go. Despite him having the expiring contract not really aligning with the future of this team, however, the most confusing part remains the offseason contract drama with Josh Giddey. After being acquired in the 2024 season in the Alex Caruso trade, Giddey produced in his first season with the Bulls, even after posting their all-star caliber numbers in the second half of the season. A new report from Jake Fisher reveals how the two sides still not budging on their wishes in the contract negotiation. Now, I'm not mad at the Chicago Bulls handling the business of basketball. You know how we do over here. It's the business first of basketball. With the business side, knowing that can't nobody else pay this man the money that you can pay this man, I get it. But don't be over cheap and be realistic a little bit. I get we got burnt by the Patrick Williams contract. Y'all like Patrick Williams a lot. That's cool. But you actually got a player who produced with the Chicago Bulls, even though for half a season. Now, you want to see can he do for a full season. But in that half season, he has produced more than what Patrick Williams has ever gave you. No offense to P-Dub. Because this is really why Josh Giddey is getting a hold up is because of the Patrick Williams contract, but also we just a cheap organization, which we in the biggest one of the biggest markets that we cheap. But you have to, at some point, if you watch the last video I said, you have to, some point, as the Chicago Bulls, really look in the mirror. Why are you saving money? You're not gonna lie to me no more. I know. We don't sign free agents. We don't at all. We don't sign free agents. So stop trying to tell me and sell me on the fact of we saving money for 2026. And then when you go back and look at the last video that I recorded about this Josh Giddey situation, where it's not really that many names up there that is worth losing your core for. Like I said, so with the number that they're offering, it was lower than I thought. Because I said 25, give him some incentives. There you go. Here's how you get his 30. But the number is so far apart, guys. It's really ridiculous to me. But I digress. Let's keep going. So, Josh Giddey has not been in attendance in Las Vegas supporting the Bulls teammates of the Summer League as he's seeking his $30 billion contract annually per year. The Chicago Bulls are only willing to offer him closer to $20 million. Mind you, the key word in this that I'm seeing, right, it's not just the $20 million. The $20 million is like, oh, man. They said closer to 20. So it's either like 22-ish or 18-ish. So they don't even want to pay him that much. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Business basketball, nobody can offer him the money that you offer him. But if you let this guy go into this season and play, the lowest you're going to get for Josh Giddey is 17-ish points, 8-8, or 7-8. Realistically, what I think he's going to do, probably like 20 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists possibly. What could possibly happen in a situation that he is at a high point, Josh Giddey going to give us 22, 10, and 10, average a triple-double for the season. And how the style of play that Billy Donovan likes to play, it fits his style of play. and nobody's just walking through the door and coming to play for Chicago. And then also, if you really believe in this front office, right? If you believe that people just go come play for Chicago, tell me what do we have on this roster? What have we done in the last 5 years that make a free agent say, I like what they doing in Chicago. Let me come play there. I'll wait. Please comment it down below. Let me know what we doing. But I digress. This time, Giddey representation has not wavered in his pursuit of a $30 million annual salary. Sources say while the Bulls' offer has been much closer to $20 million, Fisher wrote, the side source say remain far apart, with the Australian point guard long knowing to seek a deal that pays him in the $30 million range annually. A contract in the $30 million range annually will put Josh Giddey in a line with Atlanta's Jalen Johnson and Orlando's Jalen Suggs, two players who don't hold an all-star selection and are in the same class as Giddey production-wise. With Chicago wanting in more than $20 million annual range, that could put him in the same range as Jaden McDaniels or Cleveland's DeAndre Hunter. Now imagine, the money Giddey asking for is not all-star caliber numbers. But y'all got to think about this too, because I feel like the Bulls are playing. I get it. I understand why you go try to lowball them, because you're in a position of power. But for a $10 million low increase is a crazy lowball to me. I'm sorry. I think now you get to the point where it's getting distasteful and disrespectful. I think I'm cool with paying Josh Giddey around like 24, 25 million. I'm good with that, because we're not gonna get no other star. We're not. If not, trade him for draft capital. I hope you draft the player since you want to be that cheap. I'm just being honest. And if you're gonna be that cheap, then you're gonna miss out on a player. I'm just saying, another player like Josh Giddey is just not walking through this door right now. It's not. And around Jalen Suggs' range or price range, that's a good amount of money to pay somebody. I'm just being honest with you. Now, players under 25 with 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 5 assists last season. Josh Giddey is the only player that has done this. I understand why the concerns, the worries, and everything like that. But I think, once again, nobody else is walking through this door like Josh Giddey caliber of a player for the Chicago Bulls. And he also fit the style of play that we're trying to play. Let me know what you guys think. Are the Bulls being disrespectful by offering Josh Giddey $20 million a year, or should we pay him the $30? I think, I'm being real with you, I think we should pay $25 million-ish and give him some incentives and call it one. That's it. 24-ish, give him incentives to reach his $30 million that he wants to receive. I'm Shaq Barnes, here with another great episode of Bulls Digest, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.